All right, it is Monday night, and welcome to another episode of Gayborhood Friends. My name is Afeelya Bunz, and I am your hostess here each and every Monday night. And this is my co-host,
Baby Bear Bryce.
Hey, Brycey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
I did have a good weekend. How was yours?
It was good till this morning.
This morning, what happened?
They gonna stolen my bike.
Stole your bike?
I felt like Pee Wee Herman. They gonna stolen my bike. How am I supposed to get around town without my bike?
Are you gonna go on a magical escapade, an adventure to go find your bike?
Hell no, I'm gonna go get me a new one at Walmart. I'm like, if that little crackhead needs my bike that bad, go ahead and take it. That is my charity to the crackhead world. That's my gift. I was so mad.
Do you at least know who did it?
Actually, my neighbor has a picture on his. He has a video camera. So
did you see his face?
No, I didn't have time to look at it when I got off of work. I was in a hurry.
Wouldn't that be something you just turn out to the FBI?
Wouldn't it be somebody that I served?
Served
at work?
Oh, do you service a lot of people?
No, not crackhead. Shut up, Bryce. You gonna take it the wrong way. What'd you do this weekend?
This weekend, what did I do? Saturday, I went to a coworker's birthday bash.
Sounds boring.
It was fun, actually. It was very high class.
Oh, sorry. It's boring.
Nice wine.
I don't do high class.
Champagne.
If it's not box wine and popcorn, honey, it just ain't right. That's how we roll up in here.
Sunday, I didn't do anything. We chilled at the house, had a couple friends over for dinner. And then today...
You didn't celebrate with your mother for Mother's Day?
We celebrated on Friday. I brought her, and I brought her a kitten for Mother's Day, and she loves the kitten.
Why would you buy your mom a cat?
I technically didn't buy it. It was
you found it on the street when you're driving to her house, huh? You're like, "Hey, mom, look what I got for you." It's like going to the cemetery. Goes, "Oh, it got these flowers. I want to grab one for my mom."
Kind of one of those things. My mom thought, when I moved out of the house, that would stop happening, but it happened.
You
again.
Collecting shit off the streets.
Yeah, it happened again.
My Lord, we have a great show this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so super excited. Right now in our studio, we have we got a good picture of him. She is known. This is Maya McKenzie, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Hi. Oh, you're giving us fish in that picture, honey. Fishy. And right now you're giving us Butch.
What up, though?
How you doing? What up? Did you have a great weekend?
I had a really good weekend.
Yeah,
it was very laid back. My Saturday night, I literally chilled at home. I live in Surprise now. And if you don't know where that is, it's extremely far west.
It's a surprise.
It was a surprise how far it is. I had a really good weekend, very laid back with my honey, and that was that.
Ooh, your honey girl. Watch out now.
She's got a honey now.
How long y'all been dating?
8 months.
Oh, and you moved in already?
Yes, girl.
Are you a lesbian?
I'm a lesbian, girl. No, actually, you cancel the lesbianism after 2 weeks. If you move in before 2 weeks, you're a lesbian. After 2 weeks, you're gay.
Oh.
I've just made that up. But
Bryce, when did you move in?
14 months.
After your relationship?
We started, yeah. I was about a year and a half. We waited until I moved in.
Until you got legal?
Until you got that
If you want to say that.
Get out of my head.
I was 21. I was 21 when we started dating. 21.
I am so sorry.
Well, you could be legal at 18, boo, but we know you were 16, so.
It's going to be one of those nights. And later on, joining us about 7:30 here is funny man, gay comedian Ty Rivera will be joining us. So,
Eric, how was your weekend?
Oh, well, it's good. Did you do anything fun? Did you find a girlfriend?
No. I relaxed.
You know,
at the
Eric,
other show.
This is our mission. We're going to find you somebody. So what is it? Let's find, what kind of girl do you want looking for? Besides a blow-up doll. One who doesn't talk.
I don't know. All the usual.
And very
chemistry.
Flexible.
What do you mean usual? Because I've seen a lot of usual people out there, and some of them I don't want to talk to.
Confident, intelligent,
Oh,
funny.
That's
she
me.
She has to be able to tolerate me, which is a tall order.
I am a tall order and a tall drink of water, too.
How big a breast are we talking?
I don't discriminate.
You don't?
They're all wonderful. Yeah.
Do you prefer them on the chest or on the side of the bed?
Because it depends on what direction we go with this.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want under the skin or over? Just asking.
or on your back.
Double D's on your back.
No, look at these double D's.
Oh.
No, I'm just dependent on how much to tell you.
Oh, honey, you
What?
can.
I got a friend visiting this weekend.
A friend?
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you met this friend before?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we have.
How did you meet this friend?
I got
Male
through,
or
through a
female?
mutual friend. Female.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you hit it before? Is she
I
listening?
can't. I don't know. That's why I can't say too much.
Oh, then we can talk afterwards.
Write it down. We'll talk
Right.
later.
Why don't you write it down and send us in the past the note
Just draw a
around?
pictorial too while you're at it.
Oh well.
Do not tell because
you know I've got stick figures for
yeah,
you.
writing backwards cowgirl. What is it called?
Reverse cowgirl.
Do you know what that is?
A reverse cowgirl.
Yes.
I've heard of it, but I don't remember what it is.
It's when you're sitting on top of the penis facing the opposite direction.
Apparently, it's Mike's favorite position, and I can't recall doing it.
Mike told me, he
Or
goes,
vice versa.
Mike told him, Mike goes, we did it. He goes like, we did? He probably don't remember. Well, let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great, crazy show. I can feel it already. Are you excited? I am. I am. All right, let's go ahead and start out with some Hollywood gossip.
Hollywood gossip.
All right, Mr. Bryce, what's going on over here in the what do you call it? The rolling.
The land of the Hollywood Hills.
Boo.
What do you call Hollywood?
What do I call Hollywood?
Besides Crack City,
H-Town?
H-Town. Oh, look at you,
It's
H-Town.
And the Hollywood Hills isn't Hollywood. It's not Tinseltown. That's like the Mesa to Phoenix. Like, it's suburbs. That's what's up in the hills.
So basically you're talking about
Nothing.
nothing.
Well, I mean, multi-billion-dollar mansions and everything, and a bunch of spellings everywhere.
Which
but
spellings?
So you talk about the Hollywood canals. Is what you're saying.
Oh, you from Phoenix?
I'm excited. You fish there.
That's where I get my dinner.
Yeah. Oh,
That's what we're having, tilapia or whatever it's called tonight.
is that what you call it when it's really catfish from the canal? I'm never eating at your place again.
It's going to be that dude on your bike fishing.
Oh, my bike. I'm going to go to the canals and see if my bike's
He
there.
probably is
A
there.
little crackhead bastard. What's going on over here, Bryce?
Well, apparently we have some Miley Cyrus issues. Apparently she's not wreaking a lot of fan base
I wonder
currently.
why.
She tweeted on her Twitter account that apparently a lot of people, she gets a lot of hate mail from... Don't do that to me.
I saw a shadow. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
It's a ghost.
I think it is, but it's okay. Don't worry about me.
Miley Cyrus tweeted about her safety due to Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez, that she gets tons of hate mail and even death threats, that they hate her because those two individuals, Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift, are by far way better than Miley Cyrus.
That's retarded.
Nobody's thinking about Miley Cyrus and her enormous, huge teeth. Nobody's thinking about you, girl.
Oh, it's the
Hillary Duff
climb.
might.
What's that?
She's got huge teeth too.
Who?
Hillary Duff.
Exactly. Who? Ain't nobody thinking about these girls with big teeth.
She's a mom now, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Whatever.
Hmm.
So, guess who might be pregno?
Pregno.
Might be Prego.
Naomi
Prego.
St. James.
Ooh. Who might be pregnant? Beyonce.
Again?
Yes.
Where did you hear that?
I read it on the internet. It's not true, but it's not on the internet.
I heard it too, though, because she said that she was showing a baby bump at some film festival recently,
Yeah.
and she's got like a nice baby bump. And
Well,
then she
that
says
went quickly.
Well,
It's been a year.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
She just had her kid in January.
I'd ask you to leave now,
No.
Bryce.
She had her kid in January.
No, she didn't. Look it up, Bryce.
You know he can't spell. Why do you ask him to do that?
Maya, help him out.
B.
So she might be pregnant, and guess what? Her dad is in trouble.
Of what?
Not paying taxes?
Not paying taxes, bitch.
What is going on?
1.2 million.
Has anyone noticed a pattern here with the taxpayers and not paying taxes?
Well, all these people that make money don't pay their taxes, but all the poor people do. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But I still owe the state.
I guess it's that pattern.
The state that.
It's not the pattern you thought.
Which pattern were you thinking
I'm
of?
not going to say
What
anything.
pitter-pattering were
Are you thinking that the pattern that Snoop Lion paid his taxes off finally?
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
And Lauryn Hill paid $970,000 to get away with 3 months of prison instead of the full,
Right.
which is kind of nice.
See, well, why couldn't y'all do this before? Instead of getting your ass in trouble and wasting taxpayers' money.
And you think about it, like, with as much as they spend on their cars and their $1 million houses, why wouldn't you think you just spend the $1 million to pay off your taxes?
Right. I won't buy a car this week. I'm going to pay my taxes. I won't buy me a new house because I'm paying my taxes.
Exactly.
Aren't cars and taxes tax deductibles? I don't know. I don't know neither one.
It depends on what you buy it for.
To live in and drive around town?
The car.
What else would you buy a house for, Maya?
With cars, it's different. It could be for work only. It could be for...
Having sex?
I don't even think celebrities buy cars nowadays because a lot of them just lease it.
Because they drive.
Why would they buy a car? Because they get a new car every year.
Sponsored by?
It's pretty much. Who is it? There was Kat DeLuna bought her mom for Mother's Day a new Jaguar. Fully like it's pretty sick. I saw the picture
Why
on
does
Instagram.
her mom want a Jaguar?
Her mom's her manager.
Oh.
So
what she's saying is that she kind of wrote a check
Pretty
off her own
much.
daughter's account to
Right.
get her a car.
Pretty
That's what I
much.
heard.
That's
Okay.
I hear that too. Yeah.
In other news, though, Selena Gomez is going to be a big sister. I thought this was kind of funny because her mom, when I saw the picture of Selena Gomez and her mom sitting together, because they took a Mother's Day pic together, and Selena Gomez was holding her mom's belly, and Selena Gomez is 20.
Ew.
If you do the math, you think about how old her mom is, it's kind of like, I'm all for,
Her mom's 26.
I want to interrupt you for there. Where the hell are you getting your news on Disney.com?
I can't help
Go
who's
ahead.
in the news. I can't help who's in the news.
You got me, Maya. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly
She
what you're
said
talking about.
Miley Cyrus and now Selena Gomez.
He has got his
Who
radio.
is next?
I could
Britney?
talk about Justin Bieber.
No.
It's still Radio Disney. What are you talking
Radio Disney. Or not.
I think your headphones are on too tight, buddy. So, hey, guess what? Your favorite group is coming back. Danity Kane.
What?
They are.
Mhm.
Oh, I love Danity.
It was just announced that they're gonna
Is
get
Audrey
together.
coming back, though?
Hold on, don't interrupt me.
Don't start and there won't be none.
Because she was kicked out.
There was no Danity Kane. The group is getting together without Puffy, and they're gonna take the name Danity Kane, and they know already it's gonna be a lawsuit happening. So they're ready for it. I'm ready for Danity Kane. I like
I am
Danity.
too. I love Danity Kane.
You know, just like any other group, they all have issues. Look at Beyonce and her
But
group.
is Aubrey coming back?
It didn't announce that. Why don't you call him? Let me call him for you.
Oh, you got Puffy's number?
I sure do. No, I don't. We don't. We're not dealing with Puffy no more.
Oh.
We're doing Danity Kane because it's damaged. That's the only song I know.
She thought she'd let you know.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you. Who else do we got there?
Corey Monteith turned 21 on Saturday,
Who?
which I thought was again surprising because I know we've been talking about him in past shows because he went to rehab. Corey Monteith was in Glee. He was Rachel's boyfriend.
Never seen the show.
I love the show. But he turned 31, and which I thought again was surprising because they all look like they're in high school, and he's a 31-year-old.
Mm-hmm. He's 31. That's good. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. There's not much going on in Tinseltown.
No, there is actually. You know, guess who's leaving? Who's leaving American Idol?
I saw that.
Why are you yelling?
I'm going to ask you.
Nicely.
But he's not leaving. They all got fired.
What? I missed that part. No, they leaving.
No, all four of them. All four of them. They're letting go of all four of them.
All four judges.
All four of them. Mariah Carey, Randy Jackson, and Nicki Minaj.
Well, I just heard that Mariah Carey fired Randy Jackson, and it was over some American Idol nonsense.
They're getting rid of all four, though. That's
her
the
manager.
latest update. All four are gone.
Oh,
Fox 10, like the channel, is getting rid of all four of them.
What?
So I don't know who the new...
Even Keith, or wait, who's
No,
that?
that's The Voice.
Who was that other white guy that
I
was?
think.
You're thinking of Maroon 5, which again is the voice.
No, there was, Simon
Cowell. He left a long time
No,
ago.
that Keith dude. I know who you're talking about. I don't remember what show he's on, though.
What are you talking
That was American Idol, wasn't it?
Was that? No.
You're killing me here.
I don't get it.
I think it is. Somebody.
No, it is. It is. It is.
Thank
It is
you.
American Idol because
Somebody-
he sat next to Nicki Minaj, so Mariah Carey didn't have to.
Somebody, come on in. Come on in. Ladies and gentlemen, Ty Rivera just walked in, so we're going to go ahead and get him situated up in here. And while we continue with our... no, it is Keith Urban.
I
Isn't
didn't
it?
think it was Keith Urban. I don't watch it very often. The
I
only
don't-
time I watch it is at Nationals in Dallas, Texas.
The audition is all I watch American Idol.
I watch
Yeah.
the finale because the only reason we watch that is because they play it on a big screen before the pageant starts.
God, that must be boring then, because I don't hear.
Wah, wah, wah.
So, Barbara
Hi, Ty.
Walters. Hi, Ty.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
We are talking
Oh, sorry.
Hollywood gossip, so if anytime you want to chime in, you're more than welcome to.
All right.
Do you watch American Idol?
I don't.
You don't? Oh,
No, I don't watch very much TV at all.
oh, you're smart.
Yeah, I'm lame.
Let me go ahead and introduce you. This is Chris right here, also known as
Good
Maya
evening.
McKenzie. So, we're gonna-
And I'm Bryce.
And this is Eric.
Hello,
So we're on live right now. So Barbara Walters is retiring next year.
I saw
Are
that.
you excited?
I don't watch.
Are
it.
you excited? Like, he's up for the spot.
I don't know.
Thank God.
I cannot wait to replace her.
With who? You?
Yeah,
Oh.
they've already her people have already.
Well, yeah, they
called
do
me.
need another crazy white girl on the set.
crickets. That's all you
Oh,
got.
damn it, that was funny. Where's my applause when I needed it?
But Seth Meyers is also replacing Jimmy Fallon for the Tonight Show.
I never watched it Tonight Show.
I watch it. I think it's funny.
I'm gonna watch it.
I still don't. So tell me about Amanda Bynes. What were you talking about earlier?
Amanda Bynes got 3 years probation for driving with a suspended license.
And a $300 fine. I
Hmm.
hope she can afford it.
Have you seen her lately?
She looks crazy.
She doesn't even look like her.
She looks like a rabbit.
Was she another Disney girl, a kid?
No, she was Nickelodeon. She was in. Do you remember watching All of That? The original
Yes.
All of That.
The
She had her own
the
Amanda show.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's sad that I know that, but yes, I do.
Well, it happens.
I remember Nickelodeon. When there's a slime.
But I wish they would bring back like the original All That, because they keep bringing back all these old shows from when we used to watch them.
Mhm.
But they
Hold up.
they're not
Before you
bringing
go
the
there,
classics.
when you used to watch it,
This one
then
still
you-
watches the Disney Channel. Come on.
You were more of the reruns when she originally watched it.
Those shows were fresh when I
She's a
started
lot older
watching.
than you.
I will kill you, Ophelia.
You're not. She's actually not
Hey,
that much
come
older
on.
than I am, though. How old are you?
Oh,
Truth be told, bitch, this is how the truth. 26.
You're only 4 years older than I am.
Yeah. Yeah, girl. Mind your business.
Oh.
Your mom and her went to college together. See, it was Keith Urban. Thank you.
I agreed with you.
I know. I just want to throw that out. So,
Throw that in your face real quick.
Crickets.
so
Again.
guess who passed away, ladies and gentlemen?
How does that go
Ladies and gentlemen. Don't just not do shots anymore before the show. Or drink, I mean. Whatever we did.
Whatever happened.
Dr. Joyce Brothers just passed away at 85 years old.
I don't know who that is.
You don't?
Tell them who she is.
She's this little white lady who died.
This old white lady who died.
Old white lady.
That's it?
Let's have a yeah.
I mean, granted,
I'm sorry she wasn't on the Disney
family.
Channel. You would not know who she was.
Sympathy goes out to the family, but again, who was she?
Famous.
she was like
For
a
what?
prettier version of Dr. Ruth.
Who's
Like
that?
she'd give like. All right.
She
Well,
was
I'm
the
out.
Dr. Drew of our generation.
Who's Dr. Drew?
Crap.
I will hurt you right now. What do you mean, who's Dr. Drew?
You don't watch
I don't get time
Celebrity
to
Rehab?
watch TV. I have a big life.
I said good day, Bryce. I said good day.
Good day. He's not Apple TV, so he don't know.
Hmm.
Do you know what's going on with our popular girl Lindsay Lohan?
Ham?
Han.
No, I don't. What's
I don't
going
like
on?
her. Let's not talk about her, but she's getting cut off on her Adderall, and she's trying to leave Betty Ford because they cut her off. Why are you going to Betty Ford? It's a drug problem, right?
Oh, Lilo.
I don't like her.
I feel like rehab for celebrities, for a lot of celebrities, though, is a joke.
It's like a vacation resort.
Pretty much.
You know what they should do is put them in rehab and take all that fancy shit out of them and let them sit there and sleep on the floor. And serve them bologna.
Baloney.
Let's give 'em
Okay, our file.
let's give 'em a real reality check.
You get baloney and tap water. Get out of my face.
Rob Kardashian, I have news on him. He pleaded
my
not
boyfriend.
guilty. I think he's actually looking a lot better.
He's slimming down. I don't
Yeah.
like him now.
He pleaded not guilty to charges of a misdemeanor battery and petty theft on court Wednesday, May 8th.
What was he in trouble for? I mean, like, I know what the charges are, but what did he?
He was accused for allegedly
Beating up his sister's
popping
dress.
popping off one of the not poppers, Eric, popping.
The paparazzi and stole his camera or whatever.
They accused him of basically beating one of the paparazzi guys. It was actually a girl down because they were taking pictures of him, and apparently he took out the SIM card to that camera.
See, what happened was he was actually leaving the gym or something in the garage, and he was changing, and there was a paparazzi chick sitting there taking pictures of him changing. So she got the good stuff to see.
Yeah.
And he didn't want nobody to see the good stuff.
Kim Kardashian
I'm
just
so trying
tweeted
to
right now. I'm just letting you know. It's kind of ironic
Is
that
she
we're talking
listening
about
to us?
paparazzi.
Oh.
She just tweeted, a paparazzi almost hit my car today.
Oh, he didn't see it because
We
it was
almost got hit
camouflage in
today.
the dress.
You know what though? I did like because all the tabloids were talking about how fat Kim Kardashian is, and I did like that she posted that picture of herself or it showed up at a beach in a bikini.
Did she?
Yeah,
I missed
like,
that.
and she looks good for being pregnant.
You
It's
know
not
what?
like,
It's one
you
of
know,
those things.
she's-
I think it's just she's the first, not first, but like she's real with her pregnancy. Whereas a lot of these celebrities that get pregnant, they like are so concerned about how they look while they're pregnant. She's just letting go.
I disagree.
Yeah, but
Jessica Simpson too.
Yeah.
Jessica Simpson too.
You just wanted to do that.
I want one of those
Maya, let's
buttons.
go. Maya, what do you say?
Jessica Simpson and Christina Aguilera were the same way though.
Yeah, Christina Aguilera though, she kind of kept it together for her pregnancy. It was right after that she started getting like super fat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, 'cause she slimmed down after the pregnancy and had that one CD out or that double CD out, and then like after that became kind of a mess.
She's losing weight
And
though.
now she looks really
She
good.
looks really
Yeah,
good
she
now.
looks really good again.
Yeah.
Well, that was. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Kim Kardashian.
I love her.
Her brother, yes, I am. So her brother, I am. I love him. Oh, the chunky monkey that he is.
Ew.
Chunky.
That is my
monkey.
fantasy man celebrity crush right there. I would do him dirty in any Burger King bathroom
Oh.
Why Burger King?
because that's where you get dirty.
Why not?
Did you hear? Don't you know the song?
No.
Her
No.
name is Humpty.
Thank
I got
you.
your back. I got your
Thank
back.
You.
Gotta do it right.
Thank you. See, I'm glad. Maya was like trying to figure out what song I was. I know this song. I danced to it a couple times.
Hold for it. Wait.
We're gonna go ahead and do our Vixen news of the weird.
News of the weird.
Yeah.
Is she online?
I'm here.
Hey, Vixen.
Hi.
How are you, honey?
Good. I want to say hi to Maya. She's done the Derby Dames anthem
Yes.
Hi, honey. How are you?
before. Good. And she was the first. Her show at Amsterdam was the first drag I saw when I moved to Phoenix.
That's right. And I also think it was the first one to do the national anthem for you in drag.
That's right. Yeah, you did it at our opening, I think. Our very,
Yes,
very first
and then
show.
I got recruited when she fell off her skates. And she was just sitting down when she fell off.
I was pushed. I was pushed.
Someone pushed her off the bleachers. Okay, what kind of news do you have for us today, honey?
Okay, well, I think you're going to want to look at the pictures that I sent to Eric. But in Brazil, in the past month, there's been 2 harpoon accidents. One was a man in his kitchen cleaning his harpoon, and he harpooned his wife through the mouth and neck.
Did she die?
No, totally survived. They said if it would have been a centimeter one way, she would have died. If it was a centimeter another way, she would have been a quadriplegic, but she came out completely.
She must know how to suck very well. That's why.
Well, she's gonna learn how
She
to
knows-
now.
She knows how to maneuver that shit around.
She's got 4 holes. Good for her.
Oh, an extra hole.
That's disgusting.
I said you're welcome.
That is disgusting.
You're welcome.
Right. And then also in Brazil, like a month earlier, there was another harpoon accident with a guy who shot it through his eye and brain, 15 inches into his skull. And he actually did not go to the hospital until the next day. when his relatives said, you should probably go to the hospital.
And he survived?
Well, he
came
went
out
the next day.
fine, too. Yeah, I mean, he lost his eye, but no brain damage or anything.
Won't see you then coming.
I think it's maybe some, spiritual thing that they're doing out there.
Who does that though? And just is like, I need to sleep this off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Walk it off.
Yeah, who's like, I just need a nap. I don't need to see a
I've been
doctor.
poked in the eye every once in a while, but damn.
I need to just take up an Advil and lay down. This'll pass.
That's crazy. Well, thank you, Julie. We appreciate it. Well,
You're welcome, and I will see you on Friday. I'll talk to you before that.
Oh, yes.
Thank
I totally
you.
forgot. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Bye,
Julie.
That's Fixin' News of the Week, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're doing pretty good in timing. Because what I want to do is talk to our special guest. All right. So that's going on. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and introduce one more time to the studio. This is funny man, comedian. I'm going to call you a gay comedian because that's kind of like narrowing it down. It's just a comedian, right?
Yeah.
This is Mr. Ty Rivera, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! I know. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and talk a little to both of you guys, but we're going to go ahead and start off with Maya first. Because we have a special treat for you, Maya.
Oh, yeah.
So anytime during the conversation, Ty, you want to chime in and ask him, her, shim, whatever it is.
You're welcome.
And any listeners out there, if you're wanting to ask Maya your own questions, you guys are welcome to call us. Call us at 888-791-9294.
Or you can go ahead and ask on the chat room, which Bryce is overlooking right now.
And I'm kind of confused why you're talking so dirty on the chat room right now.
Who?
Do me, baby?
That is not me. That is not me. Oh, Maya, wait. Before that is no, that's not me. So, Maya, we have a special guest, a total admirer of you for many years, and he claims she stole one of your panties during the show a couple years back. You think you know who this is?
That I know who that is?
Yeah.
Stole my panties?
Stole your panties, and he still has it with him.
And he treasures them. He sleeps with them and uses them as blindfolds.
No idea.
Caller, why don't you go ahead and say hello to Miss Maya?
She used to do her makeup so many times.
Makeup so many times.
The voice isn't making
Say
any...
it again. Talk again.
Maya, I used to sit up above in the jukebox little thing and do the lights for you. Come on.
Oh my God. How are you? Oh my God. How are you, my love?
You don't even know who it is, bitch.
I
You
do.
know who I am? You don't even know. You're just guessing things. You think I'm lesbian McKenzie.
You what?
You think I'm lesbian McKenzie. What's my name? Just say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Me and Noah used to sit upstairs in Amsterdam and do the lights and sound for you.
Matt?
Hey, baby.
How are you?
This is our East Coast correspondent.
Oh,
for
I
the
love
show.
it. How are you, my love?
I am doing really, really well. How are you, baby? I miss you so much.
Miss you too.
It's kind of precious to talk to you right now.
Just a little bit, I know.
Have you been drinking by chance?
The box wine.
I love box wine.
Maddie, have you had some juice?
I love scrambled eggs.
You love scrambled. Oh, Maddie.
You are sauced, aren't you?
No, I'm totally fine, but you must remember, darling, I love you. Like, you're my queen. You will always be my queen.
Thank you, my love.
You told me that last night, Maddie.
Oh.
That's awkward for all of us.
Darling, last night I was drunk. I don't care. Maya is the prettiest fucking drag queen in the fucking world.
Okay.
Thank you, baby.
All right. So, Maddie, we're gonna go ahead and let you go because we're gonna finish the conversation and get to our special guests. They're both special, but our very special guests.
Good talking to you, my love. I'll talk to you very soon.
What's the number here again?
Okay, very good, darling. Thank you.
Our number here, if you want to call in, is 791-9294. The hotline is open and being overwatched by our straight boy over there. So Maya, why don't you give us a little information about yourself?
Spill the tea.
Like who, what, when, why, where are you from?
Well, it all started. No, just kidding. Well, I'm originally from San Francisco, California.
Malignant.
You're so stupid.
Malignant.
Malignant. You're so dumb. I moved here into the Valley about, I think it's been 16 or 17 years ago. And I started doing female impersonation when I was 21, 22. And have been doing it for just a couple of years.
How's that like going for you?
It's delicious. Thank you.
Still holding on to it, huh?
Yeah, well.
That's funny. So you're
You just recently, you said you and Todd met 8 months ago.
Yes, my husband and I met 8 months ago, and I moved in. He and I now live in Surprise, which is extremely far away for no reason.
You said husband. Are you guys married officially yet?
Not officially, but as close as you can get.
Are you going to have a ceremony?
We are. We're actually flying to New York September 1st to get hitched.
What?
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. So we're doing that there, and then we're going to have a reception in Sedona for friends and family that couldn't fly to New York.
Sedona is beautiful.
So
Wow,
I'm
that's
excited.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you very
So
much.
would you be wearing a tux or a dress?
Yes. No, I will be in a tux. We're actually getting married in Central Park.
Aww.
So we're really excited.
Oh, look at you. So if anybody wants to go to the wedding, you better start collecting your pennies now because they will be expensive.
It's
September.
a little costly.
New York is actually really fun.
I've never been. So.
It's a lot of fun.
But I might go to Sedona if I'm invited. I'm
absolutely.
just throwing that one out.
Absolutely.
I'm just inviting myself.
I love it.
I'm right with Bryce. He don't
I
know.
mean, actually, it's gonna be fun because the reception in Sedona is going to be an open bar, so that's going to be a lot of problems and trouble.
Can I bring my friend Ty?
Absolutely.
I thought you were going to say Eric.
Oh,
You left
He
Eric.
might
just
have.
got
He's
pushed
leaving me. He's
aside.
leaving me for another woman, a real one.
Oh,
A real one.
that's true. That he won't tell us the tea about it.
I know. He could have hit it already. He said.
But he won't tell us.
So, that's all right. So you've been in. So during your drag career, how many titles have you won so far?
I've won a few. I've won Miss Phoenix America, Miss Arizona America, Miss Phoenix US of A, Miss Scottsdale US of A, and Arizona US of A. And the last one I think I did was Miss Western States US of A.
Western Sapphire.
Sapphire
Yeah.
US of A, yes.
God damn.
Are you planning on running for any
I'm probably going to start running probably the end of this year, maybe the early next year
for?
for Continental.
Mm.
So I'm going to California to compete for Continental.
Nice.
Have you auditioned for Drag Race?
I have not. I like watching the show. I have zero desire to be on it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I have zero desire to be on that show.
It's just too drama.
You know, I mean, and it's so scripted in so many ways that of things that they do. It's just, you know, it's boring after a while because you know that there's going to be this, you know, there's going to be that. It just depends on what characters it's going to be about.
The thing that gags me with that show is as many drag followers that watch the show, like, you would think that they'd catch on that the show's completely scripted.
And people get real angry
But they
about
get so
it.
angry about it.
Angry and just starts typing them right. I'm like, dude, it's...
I had
It's a
friends posting that they were
reality
so
show.
happy that a certain individual didn't win, and I was just like, why? You don't like them because of what you see on TV? Have you ever met the person?
Right.
It's just completely different.
Yeah, it's just people just are so stupid that way.
So stupid. So Maya, in the drag world, you have a lot of drag kids.
I have a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some you claim or don't claim because.
I have a few.
So you have this one particular daughter that everybody loves.
She was a guest.
Oh, I'm talking about lesbian.
That's my son.
That's my son. Whatever. How did you come to adopting her?
That's
Oh
a
my
funny
God.
story.
You know, when I first met Lesbian, I had a show on Thursday nights at Amsterdam, and at one point she just started coming like every Thursday. Shut up. Her and her friend showed up every Thursday.
Like clockwork.
It was amazing. And she would show up every Thursday, and you know, she was very nice and whatnot, and she just was there. I didn't really talk to her; just kind of said hi here and there. So one night after a show or whatever, I was just kind of sitting there, and she was standing like right next to me with this like already drinking beer, and I was like kind of looking at her, and I was talking to somebody else, and she just kept like standing like she wanted to say something, like to interrupt. And I hate when people do that because I think it's so rude when you're in a full-on conversation and like this person's just like waiting right there to say something.
I'm just picturing lesbian.
Just him, just looking at Maya.
She was just staring at me, and so I looked over, and I was like hi, and I just acknowledged her, thinking that would make her either go away or do whatever, and it didn't happen. And so the next thing I know, like she just kept doing it. So I had looked down, and I had just got done with my last number, so I had money in my tits, and so I pulled it out, and I had this $1, and I had put $1 in her shirt, and I said, "Please go away." So I thought I'd give her $1 to go away, and so she turns around and she leaves, and I'm like, "Score, okay, I'm good." The bitch turned around, walked to the bar. She was $1 short apparently on a beer, got a new beer, and walked back over and stood there again with a fresh beer, staring at me, and I'm like, "You should die." So I wasn't a really big fan of hers or whatever. So she became friends with somebody that I knew, and they were like really close, whatever. So he like tells her one night, he's like, "Why don't you come over, and we're all gonna go out to the show." I had a show at the Wild Card in Chandler.
I miss the Wild Card.
I do too. It was my favorite bar. Besides BS West, thank you, BS West. So I, he and they're like, "Oh, I've got a friend coming over." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm in the bathroom, I'm finishing getting ready, and I hear the doorbell ring, and I'm like, "Oh, I think your friend's here." And so all of a sudden I hear the door open, and I hear, "Maya, come here, I want you to meet somebody." And I'm like, "Okay." So I come walking around the corner, and I look, and I'm all, "Can I talk to you in the other room for a minute?" So my friend and I are standing in the hallway, and I'm like, "That's that bitch I told you I didn't like from the club, and now you brought her over here." And so she's listening the whole time, and so she like leans back on the couch and sticks her head in the hallway, and she's like, "I can hear you." I know, I'm aware. So a normal person would get up and leave standardly, but she's not. So she decided. All of a sudden, I heard my TiVo going doo 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 doo, and she's like messing with it, and she's just watching TV, just recording things that she doesn't know how to work. And I'm like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be a really bad night." So we end up leaving for the bar. We get there. It's dead silence in this 25-minute car ride to the club. We get there. I'm like, I looked at Tammy was the bartender and the manager of the bar, and I looked at her. I love her, and so I said, "Tammy, I said, I need a bottle of Patron, like now." So I literally drank an entire bottle of Patron throughout the night of the show. So the time I got
she's capable
into the car,
of this.
Absolutely, I love Patron. So
me and her usually, when I'm in the mood and you start seeing me drink Patron with this one, I'm on a mission.
It's on a mission, absolutely. So we sit there, and I get in the car, and so we're leaving, and I'm in the back seat. And I don't know how she got in the back seat with me, but next thing you know, she was in the back seat, and I was laying on her lap, and I was like wasted. And so I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna check," and I just threw up all over her. I threw up all over her lap, all over inside of her shoe. I like up her shirt. And granted, it was only tequila that I had in me. I had nothing else in me, so it was just pure tequila coming out.
That's even worse in a lot of.
It was awesome, and so we got. It was awesome. It was so awesome. So I got done. So I'm like, so we get to the house, and so I'm like, I had literally thrown up everything that was in my system, and I got to the house. I was like, "Whew, I feel better." I was like, "Nice meeting you." Just get out of the car, and I shut the car door on her, and I went inside. So I just left this girl in the car full of puke. So my friend comes around and says, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll, hose you down, basically." So, got her some new clothes to sleep in. She ended up sleeping in the guest house we had in the back, and I didn't know that she was even at the house because I had went to bed. And so I got up the next morning, and I'm getting everything out. Well, I hear the laundry going, and so I'm like walking through, and I'm like, "Oh, what's in the laundry?" So I was like, "Well, I'll be nice and see if it's dry, and I'll take it out and fold it." I don't do that. So I opened it up, and I was taking it out.
She was in there.
And there she was. She was tightening her vagina. I'm not really sure. So I look, and I was like, "What is this?" So I pull this out, and it's this big old white bra. And I'm like, "I don't even have a white bra." So I put it on because I thought that'd be best. And I put it on, I'm like holding it like this, and all of a sudden I look up, and she's coming into the back door at the exact same time with me with her bra on. I'm all, "Is this yours?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm all, "Here you go." And I just kind of tossed it to her. And then after that, I don't know what happened. We just like became best friends, and we've been best friends ever since. That was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, it's been that long.
They're pretty much inseparable. Is lesbian living with you or no?
She's not living with me right now because she lives back home with her parents. Only because of the fact that she works in Ahwatukee, and surprise to Ahwatukee is an extremely far jaunt. and her parents live closer. So, but I'm only in living in Surprise for a little while, and then Todd and I are buying a house in Scottsdale, and then she's going to come back with us.
Is she an actual
in January.
lesbian?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, when I first met her, I didn't want to know her name because I didn't like her, so I just called her lesbian. 'Cause
Okay.
I didn't.
She looks like a little boy.
She's a child.
You didn't
Okay.
make any pictures of you
I
and
think
lesbian?
I might have one of her staring at me inappropriately. This is the look that she gave me the night that
You threw up on her?
no, the night that I gave her the $1 to go away.
How old is she?
She's 32.
Okay.
She's very cute and short. And
She's like maybe 3 feet tall.
These two together, when you get Lesbian and Maya next to each other, are unstoppable.
It's just it's disturbing, is what it is.
Is anyone else hearing that?
I heard
Yeah.
that buzzing too. Yeah.
yeah, it's probably Maya's or some.
It's her
All right,
tablet.
so we're gonna go ahead. That's if you guys want to ask any questions about Maya
Mhm.
to Maya
That's that look she
McKenzie,
gave me.
please ask on the chat room or call in at any time. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and focus on our other special guest. He is a well-known funny man comedian. Funny man don't make no sense. Well-known comedian. That's a horrible introduction. I'm really sorry about that. We have Ty Rivera in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Super excited to have him here.
Woo!
Yes. We have lots to talk about because he gave me some notes to ask questions. But I'm sure you'll talk all about it.
Yeah. Well, what did I say? What did I start off with? Was it the
First, you started off with, I love you so much. You are so beautiful and talented.
Okay, okay.
Is that the right one? No.
That's the wrong letter.
Damn it. It was from the guy in prison. I'm sorry.
Your local pen pal.
Mi amor?
You look so beautiful with my one tattoo. No.
You look so pretty.
Thanks, sir. When did you come out? I'll be out of town. Thank you.
2021.
So, Ty, give us a little information about you. You're originally from here in Phoenix, am I correct?
I am. Well, I was raised in Casa Grande. Casa Grande.
Really?
For the
That's so-
Hispanic audience.
Nobody would. Who lives in Casa Grande?
You know, well, I always joke that Casa Grande is the kind of place where everybody's like, well, if you're from Arizona, you've driven by it.
Mhm.
But you don't usually go
Going to
to it.
Tucson?
Yeah, on your way to Tucson, yeah, or vice versa. But yeah, I mean, like, so, but when I was growing up there, it was predominantly white. Now there's a lot more Mexicans there, but that's kind of everywhere.
Yes, we crossed the border.
Yeah, we've,
It's Afeelya's triumphant return.
we're trying to take Arizona back, apparently.
Who's coming back, people? I don't care how many gates you put up. We're coming back.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you do, what you threaten with, how you hold us hostage once we get here. I mean, like,
we still
it's,
return.
yeah, it's still like,
Just
let's
pop
go
up.
back.
I thought we got rid of you. You tried. You tried. So, how was growing up in Casa Grande?
You know, when I was like really young, it sucked. And then when I got older, then, you know, you get better at hiding the fact that you're gay.
So your high school was what? 20 people?
No, it was bigger than that. You know what I mean? It wasn't like tiny.
23.
And then we
Oh,
also had the kids bust in from Sackatoon. Because Sackatoon, the reservation doesn't have, you know.
Sackatoon.
Did I say
"What's
suck on a toe?
I'm sorry. I'm acting like everybody knows.
No.
Yeah, Sackatoon is the reservation that's right outside of Casa Grande. And
Nice.
so, you know, but yeah, we had a decent population there. I don't know exactly what it is or was, but you know, it was all right. You felt like you knew everybody, but you really didn't. You know, it wasn't that small.
So growing up as a gay guy, that was pretty hard for you there?
Yeah, it was hard until about junior high, and then like you get better at hiding it. And people are so easy to throw off when you're a kid. You know what I mean? Like you just get a girlfriend, and people right away say, "Oh, well, he must be straight.
Well,
He's got a girlfriend."
I thought you was gay.
Yeah, and you know that's how easy
Right.
it was. Like now, people are more like, "No, you're gay." You know what I mean? Like,
Why are you trying to hide it for?
yeah, but they're also supportive when they say it now. When I was younger, you know, it was a lot more like negative to be gay.
Oh, yeah.
Where now, you know, it's like, oh, you're gay, cool. Like, I mean, like that's one thing that gets me. Even because I started doing stand-up 10 years ago, and when I started, there was still a little bit like an audience could get uncomfortable with it or whatever. But now, like I say I'm gay, and I get an applause break just for that alone. You know, like as soon as I say I'm gay, people pretty much go crazy. It's sort of like, you know.
So where do you usually like perform?
I am literally everywhere you can imagine. You know, I mean,
You
like
don't have like a home base?
I live in LA.
Okay.
technically, but I've been here in Phoenix for the last month. But when I'm in LA, I'm in LA usually Monday night through usually Wednesday, and then Thursday through Sunday I'm in whatever city
Oh, okay.
I'm performing
Now,
in.
you just recently joined a comedy tour. It was
I've been doing the Stand Up Revolution comedy tour, which is Gabriel Iglesias.
I love him.
Yeah, he's so great. I mean, like, when people tell me they love him, like, because some people you meet him and, like, you know, people are like, oh, I love that guy. And you're like, he's kind of a dick.
Oh,
you know what I
Fluffy.
mean?
I love the fluffy man.
Yeah, but Gabriel is one of those people that really is that nice off stage, too. And he's been really nice to me. And, like, you know, he's been great. And he put me on the show. I was on season 2 of Stand Up Revolution. And that was on Comedy Central, so it was a big deal. But, like, the thing was, he booked me for that show after seeing me cuss a bitch out in the front row at a show that I was doing in Brea, California, or Irvine. Yeah.
Why did you cuss her out?
Because she was, well, let me just be honest with the way I am. She was an annoying white bitch sitting in the front row with her friends and thought she was snotty and, like, said something as soon as I walked on stage. I didn't hear what it was. I just saw her do a Mean Girls laugh and throw her hair back, and I looked at her and I said, bitch, don't fucking try it. And the fucking audience lost it, and it was great. And
Maya, it sounds like you.
people...
Just honest.
People were very uncomfortable in a certain way, but, like, my jokes were going over really well, and I was doing stuff that wasn't even technically jokes. And I had forgotten he was there because I knew he was there. Technically, he was there to see a comic named Trevor Noah, who was on the earlier show, headlined the earlier show, and I was headlining the second show. So I didn't think he had stuck around, you know, and then, like, I hadn't met him yet. And so I got off stage when I was done with my set, and then he walked towards me, and then he was like, I thought he was going to say something like, you know, he thought it was unprofessional or whatever, or I should have kept it together better, but instead he was just like, I want you to do my show. He was like, you have to meet the people from
That's
Comedy
awesome.
Central, and they have to approve it, but I want you to do the show, so...
So now, growing up and becoming this comedian that you are now, was there one person you idolize?
Not really. I used to watch stand-up when I was a kid. And so, you know, like, I'm a little older than Maya.
A couple of years.
Yeah, I'm a little older than Maya. And so, like, I, you know, was like a young kid when the 80s comedy boom was happening. So, you know, it was all over TV, like Annie's Evening at the Improv and, you know, like every little, like, stand-up show. And so, like, I guess I had Ellen DeGeneres was a favorite, but, you know, like...
I love her.
Yeah, but like a lot of people think of her as like, you know, gay Ellen, but like if you were around in the 80s or watched any of those shows, like she was just a comic, you know, and she was super duper funny and like still is, you know what I mean? I don't think she rides off gay a whole lot, you know, like she just happens to be. But like, you know, I liked Roseanne Barr a lot. I liked Whoopi Goldberg a lot, but she didn't technically do stand-up. It was more like one-woman show, you know, but I did like watching her, Louis Anderson, you know, I mean, like, I liked a lot of the Joy Behar, like, you know, she got The View, and a lot of people thought she, like, you know, somehow came from that or just hatched when that happened. But she had been a stand-up forever, and I remember liking her when I was a kid. Rita Rudner, like, you know, just a lot of comics.
Right. So, do you use a lot of gay materials, or are you just basically about politics, or I mean, I've seen a couple of your things online, and I know it varies, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I talk about everything, you know. I'm like, because that's one of my things, you know, like being gay is a part of who I am, but it's not all that I am. And I don't feel like I have to be a caricature of what a gay man is, which, it's disappointing, but it seems like a lot of people in the gay community frown on that if you're just being a regular person and you don't go for the, like, you know, Alec Mapa type personality or try to overdo that. And I mean, like, I understand that's in some people and that's naturally what they are, and I have no problem with that, but just for me that would be really fake and I'd be trying too hard.
Right. We have a sister show working it out here on Saturdays with Gene Moore and Ernesto Ortiz, and we had them on last week, and they were talking about when they get a lot of negative reaction sometimes from their audience. They were like, you know, they get booed. They're like, oh, cut down on the gays.
Talking about their
yeah,
being gay.
I mean, do you get a lot of that negativity from some of the audience? And
Hardly ever, and that's just being honest.
Really?
I just don't. No, and I've been doing, like, you know, I started off doing like redneck bars and redneck room and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, and I've talked to like, because I know Ernesto and a lot of them, and like they're really nice. I do like, you know what I mean, a lot of the comics that I've met, the newer comics, but like I think that's one of the like, I don't know how they come at it. Like a lot of times if you come at it in a certain way, like when I do a set, because like if you're headlining, you do 45 minutes to an hour. And so if you start off by saying you're gay, people feel like, oh, well, we're going to be in for an hour of this. You know what I mean? Where like with me, I'll usually do the first 20 minutes of just regular material, just set up the fact that I'm funny, and then go into the fact that I'm gay. And I mean, like, I'd be lying if I said I've never, but like it's easy to handle. You know what I mean? Like, because I've had so much fun with audiences, and then like, you know, I've had it happen where I say I'm gay, then they get kind of weird, and then I'm like, oh, we were just such good friends a minute ago. And, like, you know, and then usually that sets them at ease, or I'll tell them things like, don't worry, you guys, I'm not moving to town, you know? So yeah.
Oh, here comes the gays.
Yeah, so it's great again, you know, but like, no, I haven't really.
Right. So you just recently got engaged.
Yes, I did.
I was looking at that.
Yes. To a gentleman we actually know.
Oh, really?
Yes. His name is David, and he used to work at Pookie's.
David Garrett.
Think back.
Oh,
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh.
I
Thank
knew
you.
you're like, oh, Maya would know
I was
exactly.
like, yes.
So how long y'all been? Can I ask how long y'all been dating? And
You know, it happened really fast. We've only been together, like, the 10th was 2 months. But, like, you know, my life moves really fast. And so if people don't, like, you know, like, I just kind of, if I meet somebody, because it's rare that I even have a connection with people. And I'll be honest when I say that I've hooked up a lot, like, you know, on the road and stuff like that. You just meet people and, you know, whatever. And I mean, like, I usually don't too much care one way or another about people in that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's cool. It's been fun, but now I got to go. But, like, it, well, and then we also went on an actual date, which is kind of rare for me. Like, you know, before we hooked up.
oh wow, dinner before you get sex.
Yeah, I'll hook up in a fucking car. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'll hook
You're
up.
my kind of friend. That's what I'm saying. Because I ain't got no shame.
Yeah, I'll hook up in a car, go
Matt
back to the
Pruitt
club and
talked
meet
about
somebody
that.
else and hook up again. I'd be like, I don't.
Mr. Pruitt, the guy that we had call in earlier today, he talked about hooking up in
With actual celebrity. So yeah.
a car.
In a car. What kind
Nice.
of
He
car?
got ghetto with it.
now you just recently adopted too.
Yeah,
You
I got
adopted?
No, he's not adopted.
No, I didn't say he's adopted. I said you adopted.
No, I got a puppy.
Oh, a puppy. I was like,
Yeah, he's a little chihuahua. They're at home together right now, which kind of scares me. 'Cause-
Chihuahua and David, or two chihuahuas? Wait, no, he said they're at home together. I didn't.
David and the
Okay.
chihuahua. Yeah.
I was like, how many chihuahuas did you get?
sorry,
Six.
you guys both live together in L.A.
No, he lives here, and I've been staying with him.
Okay, so then are you going to move here, or is he going to move there?
Well, eventually my plan has always been to come back here. I like Phoenix. I know some people don't, but I really like it here.
Because you still have family here, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, and I just like a lot about it. You know, I mean, I came out when I was 17, and so, you know, even though I left to LA and have lived in Vegas, and, you know, I still always like it here.
Nice. So, any questions for Mr. Ty Rivera? Call 888-791-9294. The chat rooms are open still and being overlooked. Maya, any questions? I know you were sitting there. Just memorize.
Well, when you were 6. No, I'm just kidding. So what got you into this business? I mean, like, what got you into wanting to even embark on such a ambitious adventure of trying to get into comedy? Because it's not necessarily the easiest thing. Am I correct?
And it's not easy at all. I mean, like, the first 5 years or so, you don't really make money. You know, and when you do, it's like $10, $20 at the most.
How do you
You know,
make money? Like,
personal.
you mean like getting paid?
Yeah, but like when you first start, you do open mics. You just do a bunch of open mics, and then you start getting like just regular booked shows, but they're unpaid bookings. And then you work from there to, like, you know, getting paid shows. But like I said, they start out like, you know, the first show I did was I got paid for, was in West Hollywood, and it was for $10. And
Oh, wow.
For a while. And like, you know, even like the Laugh Factory, I'm a regular at the Laugh Factory, which is, you know, a world famous club. I mean, it's like one of the biggest comedy clubs. They're like $30 for a weekday spot, and then the weekends don't pay much more.
That
Yeah,
is
they really
shocking
don't pay
to
that
me.
much. It's kind of like being a drag queen.
I know.
Babe, we barely make pennies.
Yeah, well, you know how
And
it
it costs
goes.
a lot.
Yeah, I don't really have to tell you guys. It's the
Right.
same kind of deal. I mean, you guys have a higher overhead, definitely, because, you know, with the costumes and, like, anything,
Tips and
everything that you
showcases.
guys need.
Are you just laughing?
Higher overhead. Back to me.
we totally have to read his post today.
We are going to read.
Yes, because his post today was so crazy. We have to talk about that.
Eric is known for being obviously the silent type. We try to include him on conversations from every now and
He's
then.
our straight boy here.
And he gets so caught off guard. He's like, I don't know what to say. What should I say? I don't know what to say. And he posts advertising for the show today on Facebook. He posts on Facebook advertising for the show, which he normally does, but he got really open about it. And we were, when we saw the post, we were at a bar down the street, and we were rolling over laughing because we were like, did he really just post this?
And
It was
we'll read
good.
it in a little bit. So if there was one comedian you can work with, who would it be?
I don't know. I've already worked with a lot of, like, I don't know. I'm almost scared to meet my heroes at this point because a fair amount of people have turned out to be assholes.
Who really? I can see that.
Yeah,
The
just,
celebrity status, it just makes them.
and well, what sucks about it is it's usually people that are has-beens. It's not like they're current. You know what I mean? It's like if you're huge now and you have a little bit of an attitude, I can kind of understand that. But you know, like Chris Rock is really nice and acts like just a regular person, just a regular comic. The other comics, for the most part, don't mess with him, don't bother him because, like, you know, when he gets to a place, he's just in his head and trying to make sure he has these jokes down. And you know what I mean? Like, he'll show up everywhere. Like, you know, when he's getting ready for something, like a couple years back, he was going to do the Oscars. And so, like, you know, he showed up and, like, was going over his material and stuff like that. And as a comic, you could tell that he was just concentrated on that. So nobody bothered him, you know. And as comics, because you do kind of have access to everybody, because we're all thrown in with each other, you know. And so you have access to pretty much everybody. So if you're a real comic, you pretty much don't bother anybody. You're just kind of like, okay, cool. You know, if you meet them, cool, good to meet you. But you don't ask for pictures, like none of that stuff, you know. But like Dave Chappelle, also very cool, you know, a little bit weird, but he's Dave Chappelle, you know.
I love him. He's so funny.
Yeah, he's really great. He is. But, you know, just a little same kind of personality. You know what I mean? Because a lot of comics are a bit socially awkward and stuff like that. And so you respect that. But like when it's somebody that really, like, the only reason you know is because you're a comic too. It's not like people are mobbing them, the paparazzi doesn't know. You know what I mean? And
Right.
they act like that. You just feel like, oh, well, you're not that. You know what I mean? I was being nice to you because I remember you, but nobody else does.
You're gonna bomb. Bye.
Have you ever worked with like Margaret Cho or?
No, I have not worked with Margaret Cho. I haven't
think
even.
she's funny, too.
I met her one night in the back of Laughing Skull, which is a club in Atlanta.
Well, we actually have her online right now. I'm just joking.
I was like, how did you get her?
He was like,
You
really?
know,
Just
Bryce.
pulled a quick one on all of us here, even me. What?
I'm sorry. I just had to throw that
Silly.
out. But no, that person I think I will love. Like I seen Kathy Griffin. Have you worked with her?
I have not.
Have you met her?
No, I haven't met
I
her.
think she'd be a riot to hang out with and go
Wow,
drinking.
we should go knock on her door.
You know, one time I saw her husband or ex-husband,
Which one?
the one that like stole from
Oh,
her.
her money. Oh.
Yeah, I saw him at a kookaroo, and it was right after. And like, you know, I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff, but I did feel like you've got a lot of nerve in here, you know, because it was kookaroo in West Hollywood. It's obviously her fan base. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
Right.
trying to enjoy his chicken that she probably paid for.
Check in. So being that you live in LA though, and like you kind of you circulate through a lot of celebrities, am I right?
Yeah.
Who have you met?
Who have I met? Let me see.
Let's get juicy. Let's find out who he don't like and he met. No,
That's what I was getting at. Like I want to get.
You know, that I wish I could do, but like there's so like here's the thing. It's weird because in Hollywood, a lot of people are connected that you wouldn't even know are connected. You know what I mean? And then like you find out right after you avoid fucking yourself. like, because I just had it happen not too long ago. There's a comic that's pretty big that just pissed me off because, like, you know, he started talking about me. Well, at one point he told a friend of mine that he heard that I was a joke thief, which, like, you know, not everybody loves me as a person. Like, you know, when it comes to stand-up, a lot of people, and especially other comics, like what I do. But when it comes to me as a person, some people think I'm, you know, a little bit of an asshole, whatever. But, like, this comic, like, starts talking about me and doesn't even know me and says that he heard that I was a joke thief, and nobody thinks of me as a joke thief, you know? And so that got on my nerves. Then one night he followed me, you know, went up after me on a show, and he started talking about me. And I was about to say something about him on another podcast I was on, the Talking Shit podcast. If you guys are familiar, that's a guy named Eddie If's podcast. And I was about to say something about him.
We just hear a buzzing. He's trying to figure out where it's coming from.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I was about to say something about him, and then I was like, you know what, I better not. And then, like, you know, one of my really good friends who's also, like, a huge comic was like, oh, I'm going to have this person on the show. And then it was that guy, and I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I didn't say anything because I don't need you cutting me off.
Well, that's kind of shit. That's kind of shitty that he was talking about you. Like, after... I'm like, what do you do? I'm like, you just want to go punch him in the face.
Yeah, and the worst part is, you know, he is Latino as well. And so it's kind of like, you know, it's like, to me, it is disappointing that it usually is your own people that'll kind of come for you.
Wow, that's crazy.
So.
Oh, wow. I guess, you know, it's just kind of like just any world. I mean, drag world's the same way. And, you know, I'm sure the bear world is the same way. If I know the pot of honey, who knows? I'm just throwing that one out.
Speaking of bear, anyone here going to Barracuda?
No,
What is
because speaking of Barracuda, I will not be able to go because I'm starting my own disco retro dance party this Friday at Zone. So if anybody's going to follow us, I'm going to be there. You're hanging out at Barracuda on Friday?
I'm going with my best friend Ryan to
Well,
Barracuda.
then you can go to Zone and join us for a retro party night. We're going to dance.
What about you? What are you doing Friday night?
Friday night, I have a show at BS West called The Element Show at 10:30.
Get you some.
Yes.
Get you some. So when are you the next time you'll be in town performing?
Oh, well, that's part of the reason I'm still here now, because Thursday through Saturday, I'll be at Stand Up Scottsdale.
Oh,
okay.
Nice. That's over by your bar.
Yes, well,
Yeah,
Yes.
right around the corner.
Yes, so maybe we can afterwards kind of hang out. No, just joking. You can
How'd
see
that go again?
I don't know. I have to work. I don't care. So tell us more, like what time, and where can you find tickets and stuff.
Yeah, standupscottsdale.com, or they can go to tyrivera.com and look at my calendar, and it will definitely be on there. Or I should say it definitely is on there right now. Other than that, like, you know, I know I'm going to be doing some more stand-up revolution dates, but for right now, I'm not really trying to headline for right now because I'm coming up with more material. I've got a few more like offers out there to do like some more stand-up on TV, and so I've got to come up with new material that I haven't used YouTube anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's just got to be completely, because that's like one of the things now. Because, you know, with YouTube, it kind of like has messed up comedy to a certain degree. Because now it's like, well, why should we pay you to do that when
we can see it
they
on
can see it
YouTube.
on YouTube?
Right.
So like now it's like a lot more, you know.
You always have to come up with something fresh all the time.
Yeah, and people act like you're bitchy when you ask them not to record you when they're at one of your shows.
Right.
You know, and they're like, well, why not? I paid for a ticket. Yeah, you paid for a ticket. You didn't pay to be able to post me on YouTube. Like, you didn't pay for the rights for the rights to this performance, or, you know, like you paid $20 at the most to get in here, and a lot of times it's not even that, you know. I mean, like,
Do you, now that you brought that up, YouTube, do you make anything off of YouTube?
you can monetize your YouTube, but I haven't gone through the trouble. You know, I mean, like, but I don't put a lot on YouTube anyway.
I didn't know you can make money off of YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask Maya. She's an entrepreneur.
I'm not on YouTube.
She sells T-shirts.
I thought that was XTube.
Oh.
Hey, Hey.
That's a different show. So what do you
Anyways.
get? So most of your material, like how long would it take you to come up with some, like, where do you get your material from, I should say?
Lately from my family, you know, from just being around, because like my mom is a character, but she doesn't really leave the house, so I have a lot of license with her. You know what I mean? It's like she won't see it unless it shows up on TV.
So
like,
she's never been to one of your shows?
no, her and my dad just don't go out.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like they go out. They're not hermits.
Now, do they
but-
support you as in your sexuality and stuff?
Yeah,
or-
they're
okay.
great about everything.
Are you the only child?
No, I have 3 sisters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like, oh. Did they ever dress you up when you're? Are you the oldest?
No, I was supposed to be the baby, but then
Another
my
one
little
came along.
sister, yeah,
See, mom and dad, you need to get out more.
stole my
Snuck up.
thunder. Yeah, I was like, but you know, I'm still the only boy in a Mexican family, so
Yeah.
they almost don't matter.
Just like that.
What the hell was that really?
I was like,
that wasn't part of my sound effects. There you go.
there you go.
So has any of your family seen you perform?
Yeah, my nephews, my sister, yeah, a lot of them have come out. My uncle.
Have they ever
You
went
have
back
a-
to your mom and say, "Mom, hey, Tia, Nana,
Tia.
Nana, he was
Tia.
talking
Hey,
about
Tia."
you and the chancla."
Yeah, there's one joke. I didn't even ask at the beginning. We can say anything we want.
Yeah,
right?
anything you
Okay.
want.
Yeah,
if
there's
you're Ty Rivera, you can do whatever you want. You're the first celebrity in our besides Maya.
I will kill you.
the much younger Maya.
Oh.
Stop paying him to say that. Such lies.
But yeah, there's one joke where I, you know, am joking and I say they're fucking assholes, and like I forgot, you know, and I gave my parents this DVD and my mom was like, "Don't be calling us fucking assholes in your set," and I started laughing, and she doesn't really care. She just punched me in the arm and that's it.
That's it? Just an arm? And then she
Yeah.
pulled out the chocolate and hit you with it, huh?
Yeah, you know what? When I was little, I literally did get beat with the chancla before. I got a black eye from a
We,
chancla.
the Latinos know about the fly swatter and the chancla.
Oh yeah, I
And
used
I
to
always,
get,
I
Did
always
you just hear how ethnic he got right now? Did you guys catch it? Because as soon as you started talking about chocolate, that's cute, but keep going.
don't let me go there, because I will. No, because I when I performed in front of my mom one time and my tias, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't. But as soon, after a couple of alcohol,
And they threw that shoe at you. You were ready to go.
Yeah, I saw it coming. She has one of the boomerang chanclas. You know when you throw it, and you come back. I always say in the fly swatter, I hate the fly swatter and the chancla. But now you go to the 99-cent store and they're combined.
I got a
Who-
belt.
Really?
Yeah, I got a
Combined.
belt
Let's see.
myself.
Well,
I
you-
got the belt when I was little. I also got like, you know, the Hot Wheels track. I got that before. I
whatever
got a
was
vacuum.
near
yeah.
is what you got beaten with.
That little ball and paddle. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
one time that.
she ripped out the
Yeah,
ball.
just.
Boom.
Yeah, that's what we got.
That's why we
yeah.
always hit it. We always. I'm like, oh, we got a new toy. No, we're throwing that away, bitch. We're
I
throwing
got
that.
the thing from my mom when I was in the grocery store and I'd act up or say something. She'd walk up, she's like, with her teeth all grunt, "If you don't stop it right now," and then she pinched the back. Of my
Oh,
arm.
my mom used to do the back of my arm or the back of my neck.
Or how about I'm gonna put you in the car,
You
bitch? It is 100 degrees out there. You sit out there.
And she looks at you exactly. Think about that.
No, I love it. It's crazy. Don't forget 888-791-9294. We are open and ready to ask Mr. Ty Rivera some more questions, or Maya McKenzie, or straight Eric or Bryce, because this part of the segment of the show is going to be the best ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard the show, Ty. I'm sure you have because you're a follower. It's called Truth Be Told. What we do is we go around and ask random questions. It's kind of like truth or dare without the dare. Even though I think our audience would love for it to be the dare, but no. Because we can't do it without alcohol. I
Too
know.
bad we don't have alcohol.
Well, we tried it one time, but it got messy. Maya, you got no Patron in that bag.
Just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
All right. So who wants to well, any more questions for Mr. Ty Rivera before we start this craziness? No, I don't think so. I'm looking through the chat room to make sure we didn't miss anything. No? No. So you're Friday night, you're busy, so I guess I can't invite you to my party then.
What time is your party going?
Whenever you
until?
get there, girl.
Where is it?
It's going to be at Zone. You ever heard of it?
No, I'm not familiar with what.
Zone used to be
When's the
The
last
Girl
time?
Club.
the girl club, the Girls Club.
Yeah.
It's on north of Indian School on 7th Avenue.
Oh, right. Okay, I know. A girl bar. It used to be
Yes.
girl bar. Okay,
Right
yeah,
next
yeah.
to that liquor store.
Yes, girl. Oh, yes, girl.
Everybody knows the liquor store.
Right there near
That's where you get the
Turney.
Rolaids. Yeah.
The Rolaids.
When you get heartburn.
She's all excited about rolling. That's where you get the rolling.
You get Rolaids, girl.
You're going to the drive-thru liquor store for get some Rolaids.
No, girl, you walk up through the drive-thru on foot and be like, "Hey, little
I need
man,
some Rolaids.
give me some Rolaids, the cherry ones. Don't get crazy." That's what you do.
Of all things you could go for.
Hey,
They sell pot there. You're gonna get the Rolaids. Oh wait, was that code? I'm sorry.
get out
No
of here.
pot there too, and you're gonna get the Rolaids.
Can I get a dime of Rolaids, please?
I need a baggie of Tums.
Packy. Wink, wink.
How about gas eggs?
I'm feeling kind of gassy. I need some Tums.
It would be crazy. There's some fucked up codes up there. Just to get some pot.
You got any Malox? What? I don't know. No.
Do you have an enema? No.
There's the line.
That was a line. Before we start asking questions, why
Afeelya
don't
looked at you like you had busted her
I
though,
was like,
like
are
she
you-
had one in her purse. She
Right.
looked at you like,
I'm reaching in for the bag.
Hold on, y'all.
What scent do you want?
I got that new car smell.
Sea
Is that what you
breeze.
want?
Sea breeze.
Why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you read the Eric's post before we start this question,
Oh, Eric.
and do it in your bringing down the house accent.
I don't have a bring him down the house accent.
Straight tripping, boo.
Straight tripping, Bo. How did I don't even remember how I said it.
Yeah, it was funny then. It's not funny now.
Okay.
If I have to ask.
So, this is what he had posted. He said, I can't do it.
Just you can just
laughing.
read it.
Okay, I'm just going to read it first. Yup, kids. It's that time again. Time for another pulse-pounding episode of Gayborhood Friends. Pulse-pounding, that's new. With Afeelya Bunz and baby bear Bryce Matheson. It's bound to be a tight one. Again. What's coming to your mind right now? It gets better. So cozy up to the hi-fi. What's hi-fi?
Hi-fi.
How old is he?
Just read it. Stop asking questions.
He's 17.
Cozy up to the hi-fi. Plug in your favorite headphones so mama will never know. And kick back with some poppers and perhaps your favorite sounder as Afeelya Friends get real
all right.
quick.
I don't know what is a sounder.
your favorite sound.
I can't believe you know about sounding.
Yeah, how do you? Your favorite sounder?
Have you tried sounding?
What is sounding?
Depends on what you mean by that. But because I'm a man of the world, I know you guys think I'm just the weird little creepy guy that runs the tech shit
I
in the
didn't
corner.
see that.
But yeah,
I think
I'm,
you're the cute, weird, creepy guy.
Oh, well,
who
thank
runs-
you.
I think
Thank
you're a
you.
good time.
Well,
You will with the pulse pounding and poppers. What is a sounder, by the way?
Okay, before you answer that question, have you ever?
have I ever? Okay. This will be a bit, not exactly,
How do you
But-
say not exactly?
because I used to have the tip of my penis pierced. And when you get that done, unless it's going completely through the shaft, they have to send in a receiver to catch the pin so that, you know what I mean?
No, why don't you demonstrate? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
More stick figures? Is that what's
No,
up?
I want the real thing.
Okay.
I want more 3D.
So, I had what is customarily known as the Prince Albert,
Uh-huh.
which means it was a hoop that goes through the bottom of the head, out the urethra. With us?
I got you.
Yeah, Afeelya just looks really disgusting.
No,
So, So when they put the needle through, so that it doesn't go through the top of the head, they have to put in this larger. I mean, it's a bigger needle than the one that
I
they
see what
put
you're
in,
saying.
so that the piercing needle hits that, doesn't continue through the shaft, and they can slide it out the hole while they prepare the.
Did this hurt?
I mean, in a sense.
What do you mean in a sense? Like, I would have been screaming.
Do you have any piercings?
No, I didn't
Ty?
scream.
Do you have a piercing?
No. I'm not good with that. Like the Prince Albert and stuff like that. It looks too painful to me. Like I had my nipples pierced. I mean, like I've gotten rid of everything. You know, I had my belly button pierced at a time, my eyebrow. I had snake bites for a minute.
What are
That's
snake bites?
The two right
Oh, okay.
here.
I was like,
Snake bites. Yeah, I've had quite a few. I know. Googling real quick. Yeah, it's sounding though. Like it just looks so painful. You know, they shoved
Did that part
rod.
hurt?
They put the rod through the pee hole. That's what you're saying.
Did that part hurt?
Yeah.
I mean,
I see. That's okay. I've seen videos
Sorry, yeah,
like
we're-
that, but I didn't know that's what they use. I thought that was for more of an enjoyment thing.
You don't get pleasure out of it, do you?
No, you want to put something
Well,
on your
I
penis
mean,
out?
Well, because
No,
I've
going-
seen people do it and like pleasure themselves,
Ew.
and I don't get how that happens.
No, during insertion, it's uncomfortable. But I mean, the
Okay.
release of it, just like any other S&M kind of thing, the release of it does release endorphins that gives you a weird...
I'm just gonna stick
like,
a
I
finger
got-
in the butthole. That's
having-
all I'm gonna say. What is this called?
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, rookie. Afeelya, grown-ups are talking. But no, I mean, it was the same thing with getting my nipples pierced. I mean, it hurt like hell, but like while it was healing, like yes, there were these pleasurable kind of pulses.
So is there still hole there, or has it sealed?
So do you pee funny?
you can see where it was,
But it's
but
sealed.
there's no way that I could get it back through. I would have to get it re-pierced. I mean, I took it all out a long
give me
time
a
bobby
ago.
pin.
I
Yeah,
was
that's-
I
Okay.
was pierced when I was young. I mean,
Oh my god, I've
heavily.
seen some pictures of some like horrific piercings that like I saw this picture one time of a shaft that had the entire thing completely pierced.
Like down the.
All the way.
I think that's sexy.
I thought it was
Did you-
sexy too to look at, but
Yeah,
you
I don't
know.
think I would ever do it to myself.
No, I would
Like
not.
tattoos on penises, I think are sexy. I would never do that myself. I just think guys with tattoos are sexy. Especially white guys are thick.
With sounding though, there's also the mallet too that people get the pleasure from. You know, because once they insert the rod, they tap it with the mallet, and the vibration is supposed to feel really good.
You look like you got really excited
Why did
when
you?
said that.
Why, yeah.
He's like, oh yeah.
For some reason. that
Maya,
it's
do you have any piercings?
the
No.
mallet that's the-
Would you ever?
What?
Any tattoos?
No.
You're boring.
Sorry.
What did you say?
I have to do shows. I can't do that.
The mallet seems just a bit much to me.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those weird things.
Yeah, just hitting metal on metal.
Yes.
Just ding.
Yeah, I only know because I did hook up with somebody that was into that. And like, you know, it was one of those situations where I was just so like freaked out and grossed out. I got out of their car immediately.
It's like playing.
And I'm
it's
not
like
even
playing the-
joking. It was at that bookstore over on like that hidden one over on like 35th and McDowell or Thomas that I can't find unless I'm drunk. Like,
I'm taking my mallet. I'm
Street
leaving.
or Avenue?
give me that mallet.
I'm out of here.
You
Hit him over the
are
head with it and
scaring
walk
me.
out.
I'm leaving.
But it was a true story. Yeah, it was this guy, and he was really hot though. I mean, like, you know, military looking, like hot guy, like big, muscular, and like, you know, jumped in and like he was like, "Have you ever heard of sounding before?" He was like, "You know, I don't know if you'll be into what I'm into." And
Pleasure World.
no,
That's what I was saying. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
That was the name of the
it
place.
it's the other one it's still there right now.
I don't know. I just think about hitting the triangle or something. So I'm like, ding, ding.
35th and Holly, I think,
I don't
or
know.
27th and
Never
Holly.
been there.
Never mind. I'm telling too much about myself. Those queens are gonna kill me. They're like, that's our secret.
And that was true, Ty Rivera.
Yeah.
And the more you know. Doom, doom, doom.
It was like, ooh, I wonder if that was me.
I think that would be the most. I don't know. If I've ever got put into an opportunity to participate in something like that, I would try it but I can't tell you that I would be able to handle.
Did you try the wax thing yet?
No.
Hot wax, Ty.
I think wax is.
Have
like
you tried hot wax before? No, Maya. It
I
doesn't hurt.
have nothing against hot wax.
I called that out a couple weeks ago. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah. I was at a leather bar here in town, and they were doing it, and I wanted to try it, so they held me down and poured it on me.
I think it feels great.
Delicious. It was nice. It's good to try certain things.
It's it's different. It's different for everyone. I tried it a couple of times with I never recommend votive candles because apparently they burn.
There's certain candles you have to try it with. Not
It's just my tip's gone.
Is that how they remove the hair?
She's using her apple cinnamon candle from Bed Bath & Beyond. So yeah, just use that one.
me, honey,
Midnight Oasis.
Grab the one in the kitchen.
How do you get the one with the 3 wicks in it? Let it sit on for a couple hours. This is why we can't have those things.
This is like, right. That explains it all then.
As a kid, I used to play with my mom's candles, and she used to get so pissed because I would dip my hand in the hot wax, but just let it just cool, and it felt so good to me for some reason. And I always ruined her candles.
Try it on your penis.
No, I didn't try that.
You should. It feels good.
Just all of it.
That's awkward.
It got very creepy all of a sudden. It feels good. It feels good.
I like it. It feels good.
Got very pedophile-esque in here.
Kind of, sort of.
Oh, speaking of that, did you hear that somebody's accusing Michael Jackson of...
I saw that.
The man is dead. Leave him alone.
I know. Why are you going after him already? You should have went after him when he was alive.
Yeah, what do you supposedly do now?
I guess it molested this guy who's... they think the guy's just trying to get some money.
Yeah, he's actually a famous choreographer. Robinson or
Dobson.
Dobson,
something...
He's choreographed for like Janet Jackson.
Yeah, he's actually a famous choreographer. I don't know what he's doing.
Which makes sense.
He just needs money. He just needs publicity.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm going to tell you who molested me.
Did you hear about though?
Ghost.
Did that door just close by itself?
Girl, there's ghost up in
I
here.
told you. Didn't I tell you? I seen the shadows. And I can feel the coldness in the air.
Didn't I? Did you guys hear about the 3 girls that were kept in Ohio?
The ones that were found by
Yeah, the Amanda Berry.
Why are you guys laughing?
Because there's a queen named Amanda Berry, and like that's.
I want to say, call her, girl, you popular.
Girl.
They found you.
Girl, you done won the crown, girl. Come on back.
Yeah, Amanda.
Do you know Amanda Berry?
No, you know who told me about Amanda Berry?
Probably David.
Minnesota
Yes.
just legalized gay marriage.
What?
Did you guys really not know this?
No, Minnesota just, did you know that?
Yeah.
I missed it in the news today.
The 12th state.
That's a Arizona catch up.
No kidding.
We're always last though for a lot. Like Martin
what,
Luther King Day. Remember?
It's going to be a
there's-
long time till they pass it here. I
Oh
hope
yeah,
not.
it's a Republican state. We live in a Republican state.
Well, not only that, I've got this nifty little map here.
You were just researching.
This breaks down all the green ones, of which there are 12 green states. They all have marriage equality now.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Illinois is next slated to actually legalize it, apparently, I believe, within weeks. If that takes place, 22% of the country will live in states, or 22% of the population will be under the umbrella of marriage equality.
What happened in Bisbee?
It was, what was it?
So those yellow things, hold on real quick. Those yellow things
Civil
mean
union.
that
They approved the civil union.
Means that marriage equality is illegal. It means
So
that,
what does red
that
mean?
there are laws against it. Here's the problem part, like Arizona. Not only is it legally not allowed, it's also constitutionally not allowed. So it's not just a matter of making a law. They've also got to amend the state
But
constitution.
it's for marriage. Like Bisbee just passed the civil union, so that's different from marriage.
Yes.
So they can't.
No, in all these states, you could have like a civil union,
All
but there
right.
still wouldn't be marriage equality.
Well, let's get into the funny part. I'm tired of politics right now.
You know what? Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I get tired of that. There was this queen trying to talk to me about that one night when I was here at a bar. And I just felt like I don't care about anything you're talking about right now at this moment. Like I'm here to get drunk, and
This shot's not going to take itself, kitten.
Exactly.
That's true.
Like I'm okay. I know, I listen to the politics, but not when I'm at a bar. I don't want to deal with it.
That's the way I feel. Yeah, and it's very. I mean, like, and especially because you're usually gonna ramble on too long at me anyway about this, and you're missing the points and not saying things the right way, and you know what I mean. It's a drunk talk, and it's like. Do
you remember the first night we met?
At Flagstaff, yeah.
I was drunk.
Were you really?
No.
Yeah,
I really was. And the funny thing is, we were all drunk, and it was funny because they're like, "You know who you were talking to last night?" I'm like, "Yeah, Ty Rivera." Oh, you remember? Yeah, we took pictures, we talked, and
Yeah, we exchanged a couple text messages.
Oh, late at night. I was drunk. Yeah, I was trying to get laid. I told this guy to kiss. Oh, not with. That sounded wrong, but I wasn't. I wasn't trying to hit on Ty.
Secret lovers.
You know that song? I'm surprised. You don't know anything else.
Yeah, you don't. I should tell my boyfriend I love him right now because he's listening.
David.
He just turned it on.
Wait, he just turned. David,
yeah, I know. Come on.
An hour. Well,
he knows when I left the house, though.
He's always been late.
He knows when I left the house. He could have at least been like, okay, he should be there by now.
Are you there yet, babe?
I can't hear you. You're late, and there's gonna be big problems when I get home. I'm taking my puppy, and I'm out.
Oh, don't say that.
You guys just witnessed my relationship.
Oh,
beginning, middle, and end.
And that was
drama. A telenovela. I love it.
Oh, do you watch that? Do you speak Espanol?
What was that again?
Espanol.
I love it. Do you speak Espanol?
What do you, girl? So country.
No, I understand a lot of it, but I don't.
So you're coconut also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me
coconut.
too.
Yeah.
Brown on the outside, white in the middle, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Coconut. That's what they've called us forever. How long have you lived in Arizona?
My whole entire life.
He's from Mesa. He don't know anything.
Really?
I'm from Gilbert.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And he goes back to the phone.
Girl, you right. Anyways.
I'm actually a little shocked to hear you say that you would come back here. Like, I don't think I would ever come back here. I've always wanted to leave here, but unfortunately I'm stuck
And
here.
you're still here.
And I'm still here. But, this is a but, hopefully someday we've talked about it and contemplating moving.
This is a long story.
Where do you want to go? San Francisco?
Actually, Erie, Pennsylvania. I love Erie, Pennsylvania.
Of all places
that's where
to go.
his man's from.
It's where my man's
Oh.
from. Mike's from Erie, Pennsylvania, and I love it there. It's such a small, like, town where everyone knows everybody, and it's just
You want people to know your business?
Everyone's really slow there. He likes
I like it there because it snows there. I love snow.
It's
I've
slow
never
there.
lived in
Snow
snow.
there or slow there?
Really?
What's closest to it? Pittsburgh or
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a really good, like, the weather I love there. That's the big thing for me. And then I really like his family, like being around his family. They're really accepting of us in a sense. Not that my family is not.
Yeah.
But it's just I feel like I want to spend that part of getting to know his family a little bit more. My family completely accepts him, loves him, consider him family. And
You sound old.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been together?
5 years.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
26.
Okay.
Why are you both of you looking at me?
Ask the other question.
Do it.
We dare you to.
Double dog dare.
He's 48.
Oh, okay.
Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah.
I love you, Fernelli.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
I'm going to get a hate text in a minute. Hold on.
Right.
What?
They go your glee moment right there.
So how'd you guys meet?
We met at
High
well,
That's what I was getting.
and done. And done. You've officially taken over my position.
Did he buy you a drink? Did he buy you a drink?
We actually met at Rainbows Fest. No, not Rainbows Fest. It was Rainbows Fest.
I'm like, you don't know where you met?
Well, we have two versions. Mike says we met.
Your version of the truth.
Well, we've argued about it since day one. He thinks that he recalls meeting me at Rainbows Fest, and I don't recall meeting him at all. I consider our first. I think. Okay, my theory is. My theory is we met at Roscoe's at my best friend Tommy Gaston's Power Hour, and we ended up meeting each other by ordering drinks right next to each other, exchange numbers, conversation, blah blah blah, and then a couple months later we ended up going out on a date, and yeah, so we have two different theories.
Where did you go? McDonald's.
I'm done.
Where was the date?
I'm done.
Harley's too.
No.
Oh, I love Harley's too.
I'm being serious. I'm trying to figure out where the date was.
Baklanal. It's a traditional Greek restaurant.
Where?
It's actually closed. They closed down, but
That's how traditional it was.
they had. It's kind of like a dinner theater.
Violations.
It's kind of like a dinner theater. Like they had. It was actually a really good show. They had this lady that came out on stage, and she was like, she would roll her belly, and you would put like people would go out and put quarters on her stomach, and she would roll the quarters from one side of her stomach to the other. It was really cool.
Maya could do the two. Same thing here, Maya.
Oh yeah.
Roll this quarter on your belly.
Roll this quarter, girl. Oh
Hey,
God.
that would be your new talent for a pageant.
Yes, Continental. You've just given me my new talent idea.
And then you can shoot pinball.
Pinballs? Pinballs? Really?
You know I can't laugh and think at the same time. Sweating like a whore in church up in here. Let's get to the funny shit now, okay?
This has been the funny.
I think they turned off the big screen TV already. All right. So let's go ahead and start off with you. I'm so sorry. I love you, Bryce. You are so fun to pick on. And
Okay, so since we found out some people here attempted sounding, what is the kinkiest thing you've ever done? Maya,
you're gonna go around.
Oh. Kinkiest thing I've ever done.
Eat a hot dog in the shower.
So good. Turn the water on hot.
Without getting it wet.
It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. Just your basic stuff. Like
You're boring.
threesomes. Like threesome.
Oh, you had a
is-
threesome?
I had a threesome, yeah.
What?
with who?
Nunya.
You don't
Do I know the person?
You don't give names.
Do I know the person?
Were you with your husband?
No, this is before him.
Okay.
Do I know the person though?
No. You probably weren't even born yet when this happened.
Okay.
She's a little older than you.
A little.
A little bit. No.
What about you, Ty? Anything kinky in your life?
I peed on somebody. I stepped on somebody's throat while they were jerking off.
You stepped on their throat.
Yeah, they asked me to. Like that was their thing.
What, they think you're Asian or something? I don't know.
Yeah, just like that. I thought
Asians
this.
like to step on each other's throats.
Wasn't that kind of hurt?
Well, you're not gonna. You don't put your full
Press the
pressure on it,
windpipe.
but yeah, you're like
Bye.
just yeah.
Can you imagine?
He's all, get off me, get right. Finish coming first. Finish coming.
Not until you get that dick off. You're just like total queen at the same time trying to dominate. Not until you get that dick off.
Just as gay as you can be. Girl, just do it.
He keeps like losing it as I talk. He loses it.
He's like, oh, man.
Step harder.
Were you in heels? That would be some kinky shit.
Not that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. He was in fishnets and heels when he did it.
And an angry teddy.
I can't respect this situation. It's like I can't respect this.
Oh my Lord. Who's next?
Oh, did I not share enough?
I think he talking about him pinging. What was it?
You peed?
Pinging.
Sounding. He wasn't pinging.
Pinging. Ping. Go ahead.
What is in this water?
I think they spiked it.
I I don't know, man. What isn't there? You know?
I think we heard.
Well,
I've done some freaky shit. What can I say?
I'm not necessarily judging you, but seeing the fact that you just admitted you had a Prince Albert, I'm pretty sure you were pretty heavy into it.
I'm getting red. Is that what I'm hearing?
Kinky shit I've done was oh Lord, about 4 or 5 people.
Menage a trois.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't think of the French word.
Needed somebody's back with the tortilla roller.
I was hoping Latino-nism was coming out. A group sex.
Group sex.
Lots of dicks. Oh, I call it good time.
You sound Asian, right?
You just got Asian all of a sudden.
Egg roll for you? I do it all.
That's how kinky it got. She was doing characters. She was 3 out of the 5 in the
She has multiple personalities.
I'm a United Nation bitch. I get real ghetto on your ass too. What about you?
I had sex in public.
How public?
Like when you say public,
like in it was at a hotel pool.
That was boring. You talking about I was on the dance floor at Charlie's.
No, there were people in a hot tub we didn't know that were there. First of all, and it happened, and they got a view of. It was a straight couple too.
Slut.
Hey,
I like it.
Names are hurtful.
No, it's good. We like that. Maya, give us a question.
Oh God. All right, so
Make it juicy.
something dirty.
We had an hour to think about it.
I know. Yeah, I had a whole hour to think about this. As far as a dirty question, I wish somebody would text me one, please. Do it.
Hurry.
That sounds like a good time.
Can you come back to me? I like to use my lifeline.
It's harder when they put you on the spot.
It really
No,
is.
but she knew. When we walked in, we're like, look, girl, you got to think of a question. Let's see how improvish this person is. Give us a question.
What's the most people you've ever had sex with in one night?
Oh.
Doesn't have to be at the same time. It's however
At
it
one
happens.
night, like you had sex and you move over to somebody else's house, have sex again.
Oh.
Who does that?
Girl, everybody. Who hasn't done that?
I don't like to travel. It's in one time, one place. We say 5.
Girl, they could just come to you. I say 5 after you. I got that. I say 5.
1.
I could count in one hand. One.
What?
Even when you're younger, before you got
1 time.
one time a group sex or just one person?
One person once that day.
Oh, you need to try it more than once.
I've never had a threesome. I've never done all that.
You don't know what you're missing. How Maya?
I think it would be too confusing.
I've had 4 in a day.
Now, is it one group or you, from house to house?
Different
Breakfast,
situation.
lunch,
It's
Snacks.
Through a nice 16-hour span, there was locations.
Well, when you're at bottom, I guess you could do that.
That's awkward.
You don't know shit.
You didn't deny it either.
That's so wrong. Mind your business.
I just got up.
Cauliflower hole.
Just us.
What?
That's awkward.
Why are you putting fruit and vegetables there?
Oh my God, Amy has this nastiest video.
That's disgusting. I don't want to. I don't even
It's
want to.
with vegetables and literally big, different textured type vegetables going in this lady's hoo-ha.
Now, see, what happened to your little kitten in the iguanas video? That was such a nice one.
That was a cute one. That was.
I
funny.
shared that one.
Yeah. So how many people?
Yeah. How many
Get to
people?
the juicy shit. We don't care about a kitten.
Counting myself?
And your 2 hands, yes.
Oh, shit. I mean, 8, 9.
At one night?
No.
How many times have you masturbated per day?
Wait. You can't
What,
ask
like-
questions after questions.
You got to pick your question.
Right. So what was your answer to Bryce's question?
To how many times have I masturbated in
No.
a day?
No.
How many people in one day? Or sorry, that was Ty's question.
Oh. There may have been a time many, 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 many years ago where I had two.
Two?
Ty, what are you? Ty, thank you. Two? You're boring.
As a straight man?
You should be hitting it.
Yeah,
You should be having
you
that
should
penis
be
and
ashamed
popping
of
and
yourself.
popping and
Yeah.
popping and
You have a
popping.
wide
my-
variety than we have.
At my height, are you kidding?
You can step on a step stool.
Oh, come on.
You could just jump into it. Come on.
Fall into it.
Head first. Literally.
Ty, what do you got?
Back in my party days, 7 was the most.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's God's number.
That's what the Lord wants.
That's what he wanted.
Well, I want to take that question. Then I want to know how many times you masturbated in one day. That was going to be my question.
In one day?
In one day.
Okay.
That's uncountable. You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid, like I think most boys are like that. I could be wrong,
Did
but
you
yeah,
hide it in
like
socks?
when I was. You know what? I was a humper.
Were you?
What
Yeah,
does that mean?
I, like
Like
you
a
know,
dog, you just went and humped every little thing?
Well, a lot. My bed. There was this teddy bear that I had. You know what I mean? I just would hump stuff. I just was a humper.
Do you still have that teddy bear?
I don't have any of that.
How many times do you have to duct tape it?
That's an aggressive teddy
A
bear.
teddy bear is like the fat girl you let give you a blowjob. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to see it. I don't want.
Why is it so crusty? Shut up.
It's got dandruff.
Mom, don't wash my bear! Mom!
Yeah, it's just like okay.
Gonna lose its shape.
Who washed my bear?
This doesn't feel right. What? I don't know.
She used Downy on.
You know I'm allergic.
That was crazy.
Oh, somebody says they're trying to call in.
Uh-oh.
Clearly, our 888-791-9294. That's the phone number if you're trying to call in. We are standing by with any crazy questions.
4.
Oh my goodness. I don't have any crazy. I didn't come up with any crazy questions. Have you ever used handcuffs and lost the key?
Yes.
How do you get out of it?
Houdini.
Lots and lots of lube.
You really like just get it to slide off. You can get one of them off. Then you can actually. There's a trick in most of the handcuffs, or whatever. If you click a certain area and pinch it hard, it'll pop open.
Really?
You're welcome. Yeah, really.
Try it, Bryce. Go home and handcuff Mike and then
Mike would
walk
slap
away.
the shit out of me.
If you handcuff him first, he can't. Well, then he does have the monkey feet, so you never know.
You ever been handcuffed, Ty?
No, I'm too much of a control freak for that.
Oh.
It's very unnerving, though. If you're like that, it's very unnerving. Like I'm a control freak, so doing it, I'm like, all right, I'll just do it. And I'm like, I hated it. I was like,
See,
"Get it
okay,
off."
I'm done.
See,
I bruised myself trying to get them off. I hated
I
it.
would not. I don't like it being any bracelets or anything on. I don't like it touching my head or anything. You can't do. I have to be in full control of everything.
Really?
Have you ever been hit while having sex?
Bitch, I would hit you back.
Do it again!
How many times have you been hit?
Now, what do you mean by hit?
I thought he slapped me.
That was a love tap. What?
Love
It was a 2x4.
Kind of like the black eye you had the other week when you wore the glasses. So how many times have you been donkey punched?
I have never been donkey punched, and I think I would probably kick you if that was the case.
Like a donkey.
Like a donkey.
Mule kick for a donkey punch.
That's true. I would never let anybody hit me.
I think it would be funny. Just all of
I'm not
sudden.
into getting hit or spanked or any of that.
Oh, I'm not. See, I'm not into all that craziness. I mean, there's certain kinky stuff I like, but don't hit me.
I'm not saying I would ever participate in a hitting match. I just would think it would be funny to see people's reaction, just shock the hell.
I
Like,
have a
you
very
just hit me?"
short temper, and if you hit me out of nowhere, it is on. Like it's just instinct. It's just I mean I would just flip out. I literally would flip out.
I snap out of sex mode so fast when things like that happen.
Yeah.
Like, because I've had, somebody try to spank, and I'm like, please don't hit me. And it just, it ruins
Just
everything
ruins the
for me.
whole
Yeah,
time.
it's just like, because I think, like, if you're, you feel that out, and if the person's into it, then cool, go for it. But, like, to just do it in the middle when it's just like, no, that's not.
Yeah, you want to know what ruins the mood is when someone's giving you a blowjob and their teeth falls out. That ruins the mood.
And how do you feel if they just take them out before? If they don't fall out, if they're honest enough to just...
Well, at least I would know.
Won't be needing those.
At least I would know.
like the gesture. Oh.
Is that how it sounds like?
Yeah.
Well, you always have to ask. You always have to be careful when they ask you for a glass of half water. What they really want it for.
What do you need it for? Are you thirsty yet during the sex?
No, just half glass, not all the way. What is that thing called? What do they call that?
Follow it in. Drop in the follow it in. You're like, there we go.
And just as, ooh.
You got to go home now.
Bryce again.
You don't get it.
I got it.
He's like, why does
No,
my...
you don't.
He's like, they always ask me for half a glass of water.
You guys are just picking on me tonight. I knew it was a bad idea to bring you in tonight.
Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Just smile. Did your friend call in? Was that a fan?
No, they said I just read like the the preview of what they were saying on Facebook.
I hope they say we were funny. And
Yeah, I think people are
They
having a
said
good
we
time.
were
but
funny.
they're like, picking on Bryce is funny. Keep doing it. I said right here.
Yes.
Oh, they said they're
888
trying to call in via the internet chat room. Some automated voice asked for my name and my topic, which I gave. Then I just waited and waited. That's what my friend Marlene. Sorry, Marlene. I love you. I hope you had a good Mother's Day
That's
yesterday.
not on our chat room.
That doesn't sound.
Yeah, you must be in the other chat room. You should get out of that chat room and come.
Uh-oh. What that means.
I want to know what chat room she's in.
Speaking of chat rooms,
Marlene,
did you guys hear
if you
about
can hear me, get out of that chat room. We need you out of that chat room.
What's the title of that chat room, Marlene? Because we want to know.
Yeah, what is it, Marlene?
Did you guys hear about Martha Stewart's eHarmony page?
No.
Martha Stewart has apparently openly admitted that she goes to eHarmony to find dates. And she's gone on a couple of dates, and these people are talking, like, have outwardly come out and said how their dates have gone. And apparently she's not a good dater.
I would think not. She looks boring.
She just seems like a total just
Isn't she? I thought she was a lesbian. Wasn't she a lesbian? Wasn't she?
I thought
Just
her
because
and
she was
Oprah were
in
together.
prison doesn't mean she was a lesbian.
Oh. Eating ain't cheating.
Wow.
That's what I don't know. I don't need.
I thought her and Oprah were together. I didn't know.
Have you ever been with opposite sex?
Yep.
Yeah. How was it?
I mean,
Would
A
you
hole's
go?
a hole.
yeah, really.
Oh, is it?
When I was young, I had, but you had to.
I didn't.
Well, I mean, like for me, growing up in Casa Grande, I wanted like a regular, fun teenage experience. You know what I mean? To enjoy high school, and so you had sex with girls and pretended you were into it, and that was it.
Pretty much.
Well, we know you have.
Sorry about it.
No, that's okay. I've never done it. I always said no.
What about you? You ever had sex with a girl?
A few times.
A couple times. Okay.
He's straight.
He's not had sex with a man.
Never.
That is true.
Have you messed around with men at all?
Yes. No, I mean.
Have you ever masturbated with a guy next to you watching a porno?
No.
You should.
See, that is something that if I were to be with a guy, I still wouldn't.
Have you thought
I'm not
about
much
it?
of a. Yeah. I mean, I've kissed guys. I mean, not made out, but I mean, I know what it's like to kiss a guy. Yeah. So.
I think you're gonna give Afeelya wet dreams tonight.
Her pants are getting tight.
What, did I just
Excuse me.
overshare or something? Did I just overshare?
I'll be back. I can't leave my chair right now.
You better roll out of here.
Yeah, when I was a young rapscallion, I mean, you know.
So you've contemplated having sex with guys.
What made you say no?
I mean, I don't know. It's just not the same to me. Like, I see the appeal of men. I get it.
We're trying to out this motherfucker.
But I think Gene's onto the same mission too.
Gene, guess what? I got more information than you.
But I mean, it's just that, like I'm attracted to women. You know what I mean?
How about trannies?
Oh, I don't know. Verdict's out on that.
Would you try it?
Would I
Did
try?
you just say I've never sat on that?
No, I said the verdict's out.
The reverse cowgirl.
He would definitely have to know what the reverse cowgirl is.
Yeah, you'd be sitting the opposite way.
Which position would you take?
What do you mean?
Take it both. Try it. If you're gonna try it, try both positions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
As in top or bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this gets back to what you've been trying to. So, yeah, why wouldn't you do both?
Yeah, if you're gonna try it,
Like,
do both.
Why not reciprocate?
Have you ever played with a girl and dildos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
Her with you or?
Oh, no.
I love you, Ty.
Never more than.
I thought we were making a breakthrough, and all of a sudden you go reverting on me.
I love it. We need to have him back on. He's funny. We got like 10 more minutes of the show, ladies and gentlemen. 888-791-9294 is our hotline. And Ernesto Ortiz says tell you hello, Ty.
Oh, what's up, Ernesto?
Yeah, they want to try to get you on their show one day.
Okay. Tell him to hit me up.
He said, okay.
Okay. Don't forget, join us on Saturday nights for Working It Out here at 4 o'clock with our sister shows with Ernesto Ortiz and Gene Moore. You can catch a lot of the funny guys out and about in Phoenix. And that made no sense, but okay. Question. Here we go. Have you ever had sex in a Burger King bathroom? While eating a Whopper.
While eating a Whopper. These questions are really lackluster.
Was that really the question?
If you want to answer it.
If you have to answer it.
No.
Maya, do you remember that time we drove in your car and someone threw up in your car?
Was it Maya?
No. Maya was nice enough to pick us up from a bar, me and a friend, and my friend.
Who's this friend?
We don't give names. Gia Monique. And just threw up all over the dashboard.
Uh-huh.
And then we left.
Wait a second. Did that happen at the wild card?
No, that was Charlie's.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Oh, you want to hear a funny story?
Is it long? Because I have ADD.
You should tell the story about lesbian shitting herself.
Oh, no, that's mean. She's not here.
When Kiki left glitter spray in the car.
Oh, so
this is so funny.
So this queen left a can of glitter spray in the trunk of the car during the summertime, and Lesbian didn't know it was back there, and she was driving to work, and it fucking exploded in the back of the trunk of her car. She thought someone shot her. It's like weaving. So she gets off the road and finally goes back there and looks, and the glitter can had exploded in the trunk from all the pressure and the heat.
And she shitted herself?
No, she didn't shit herself. No.
I'm like, and she
I thought you said she pissed herself. Oh, well, fuck. I thought it was a good story. I think it is a good story because picturing a lesbian has this face sometimes, especially when she gets scared the shit out of
I have ADD, remember? Ty, any questions for Ty? Don't forget to call us. We're just basically killing time right now. We want to say don't forget to catch Ty at the comedy.
Stand Up Scottsdale all this weekend, Thursday through Saturday.
It's a good time. Tickets are still on sale. You can go online at tyrivera.com or the Scottsdale.
Yeah, standupscottsdale.com.
Thank you. All right. So, Maya, where will you be at this weekend?
Friday night I will be at BS West at the Element Show at 10:30, and then.
Do you do other bookings?
I do.
Private parties.
I'm very selective of what I do because I don't like really performing during the week, and I don't like to perform close to the weekend being over because I'm in corporate real estate, so I have to be up super early in the morning, and I'm not trying to get eyeliner off in the morning, trying to hustle getting across town.
Why did you, if I can ask you a question,
Sure.
why'd you leave the Bay Area or San Francisco? Because it seems like it would be a great scene there.
For me, I left when I was really, I would think it was maybe 15, 16 when I left.
Mhm.
And so, it just, my family moved down here and decided, and they're like, oh, you're going to love it here. And I was like, well, okay. So I decided to actually come on down, and I fell in love with Arizona. I do love the Bay Area and miss it and those kinds of things, but I don't miss the prices of the cost of living.
Yeah.
I really love Arizona. I love the weather that we have here. We honestly have probably the best weather in the entire country because there's always some crap going on somewhere.
Mhm.
So, but that's why I came down here, and I really do like it.
All right. Yeah, just wondering. Sorry.
No, that's good. You
Why?
okay?
Do you have a cock in your throat?
Maybe.
Now that you mention it.
Hairball. Oh my gosh. Bryce, where would you be at this weekend?
Hairball.
Well, Friday night I'm going to the Rock for Barracuda.
Shocking.
Are you performing there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do there?
I crawl on the ground.
So
Do you perform, Bryce? Do you do any kind of?
he doesn't.
No, if I ever do, this one does an amazing face though for me.
Have you ever done drag before?
No.
Would you ever do drag?
No, I have a lot of friends that do drag, but I personally no.
I've only done it for like charity stuff that it's like every once in a random blue moon. The only other time that I've done it selectively is on Kim Kardashian's birthday. But yeah, it was a big night for me.
Kim Kardashian's birthday.
He's a huge Kim Kardashian.
Are you
fan.
really?
I love her.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. He's getting the dress made for himself too. He asked his grandma for the cover of her sofa.
That is retarded.
The dress was retarded.
The Met Gala.
Did you see the dress?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
No, it was a mess, and
What
it
did-
did look like somebody's grandma's.
What did you say?
couch.
Somebody?
Well, here's my opinion about
They
it.
had hands put in there. The gloves.
It had
It was a
gloves,
built-in
gloves.
Yeah, like the arm sleeve just connected into a glove.
Well,
It
that
was
makes
all-
more sense now because it looked like an oven mitt. It did look like.
Going in, guys. Going in.
Could you bring me that steak, please?
And can you cut it?
I made
those
this
cookies?
Tostitos pizza. Anybody want
I'm
it?
trying to grab the fork.
So stupid. The whole thing. Everybody was ready. Everybody was down. There wasn't a single one of us that was like passing on that one. Everybody was like.
I will say though, in her defense, I
Oh.
think I'm just saying, speaking openly, if Lady Gaga was in that dress,
It's
no one would have
expected of
given
Lady
a damn.
Gaga.
Lady Gaga's
But why-
made that fashion statement part of her career. Kim Kardashian has always looked beautiful, and then now she looks
Like Mrs.
Like a-
Doubtfire.
she looks like a fucking oriental carpet.
If Lady Gaga would have wore it though, everyone would have said it was stunning.
No.
No, they still would
No
have
one's
talked
ever said
about
she
her.
looks stunning. I don't think anyone's ever said Lady Gaga looks stunning.
Do you
in any
think she
of her
looks
weird
stunning in her
outfits.
meat?
I think she looks the meat dress, but
Or in her
I
egg?
think she's looked really amazing though in some of the stuff she's chosen to wear.
Please leave.
And close the door behind you.
I'm gonna go.
Bye.
Kim Kardashian, we love you.
You're rude.
I'm real.
You know what I don't like about Kim Kardashian is that she's got all the Armenian girls in Glendale, California talking like that. Like
slow.
if you go to Glendale, they all talk like that. Oh my God, Mom! And I hate that whiny.
They're slow and whiny. That's what they sound
yeah,
like.
it's so.
I'm just like, can you
stop?
speed it up a little to like a 10?
Kind of like Chloe. Oops, never mind.
Chloe's the bigger one?
Yeah.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can join me this Friday night at Zone at 10:30 for our Flashback Fridays. with me and DJ Sweat, we're gonna throw out some good old school music for you guys. It's a dance party. That's what it is. Catch my at at BS West and our friend. Thank you so much, Ty, for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Check
Thank
him
you,
out on his
guys.
website, and it's tyrivera.com. Check out my on Facebook.com. My name is Afeelya Bunz.
And I'm Baby Bear Bryce.
Don't forget to love each other and yourself. We'll see you in the Gayborhood. Good night.
Bye.
And then too short, but-